Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim. We're back again, and this time not in the UK. I fancy doing something a little bit different for what could be the last Train Sim video for a while, but we'll see. Yeah, I thought we'd go across to America and do some New York to New Haven, and particularly this one here, Vermonter to Stanford in the ACS-64. A little bit of scenario: you're doing a southbound service for New York, but worsening weather is becoming a concern. Oh joy, what could possibly go wrong? Join me then for this trip, New York bound. Grab that guidebook to New York Railways, and let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and yes, welcome back to Train Sim. And that looks quite interesting. Matsuhara Line, Remco. If you're new to my videos, welcome. Train Sim say possibly could be taking a little hiatus after this week's video. I want to try and bring in something else, maybe some trucking to see the return on a Wednesday. But OMZ2 certainly staying there on a Monday, and something from either Fernbus or Tourist Bus on a Friday. The Forza Thursday, again, coming to an end. We'll try something else potentially there, or just revert back to 3 videos a week once the Forza series finishes. But you never know what new is going to crop up on the channel, so if you haven't done already, please do hit the subscribe button. This is quite funky. Welcome aboard Vermonter Service 55. We have called you in due to your expertise in these worsening weather conditions. The previous engineer has not run many night shifts yet, and we need to pick up the pace. Allow boarding and depart when ready. They're relying on me for that? What could possibly go wrong with this, eh? Let's take a cheeky screenshot. There we go. So yeah, driving something electric in America. Sat on the wrong side of the train from what we do in the UK, obviously. We've got a flashing green light. No idea what that means. But people are getting on. That's something. Have we got lights on the front of this thing? I guess we put some lights on. So those ones at the top then. Timeless bonus we got for that. Cool. Let's get rid of the brakes then. And move off. Go via Southport Main 1 West in 7 miles. We've got a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit where we are. This is looking quite nice in here. Medium approach 30, so I'm guessing that's our next speed limit. So it is a go via. Not normally a fan of electrics, as you know, but wanted to try something American. This lasts for now anyway. Train Sim Wednesday. Because may do some trucking. May stick a bit of ETS2 up there on a Wednesday. Quite a long train. So yeah, not normally a fan of electrics. It's looking quite nice. Right, 70-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up down here. So you should be able to get a move on once the rear of the train passes through it. One of the things on my bucket list is not being under a bridge. One of the things on my bucket list is to ride an Amtrak train in the States. Possibly next year now. Right, speeding up. 6 miles to go, and it's not a stop, it's a go via. So we've got to go via there and pick up passengers from there. Well, that's it. It's not a huge amount to do in this journey. At least we get to see some of this map at night. So track is clear according to that. It's just going to be a 70, or are we going to get to speed up a bit more than that? No, it might just be a 70. Quite like that effect where we're getting the sparking. That's quite nice. So yeah, I've enjoyed doing the train sim. That's a bit dark. But thought I might mix it up a bit. Try something else. I've given Euro Truck a bit of a go on the channel a few times. But yeah, may stick some Euro Truck up next week. See how that goes. Certainly have a lot of fun when we do it in multiplayer on a Twitch stream on a Saturday night. Can't put that on YouTube because we generally play music, and obviously YouTube don't like that. So thought I might do some Euro Trucking and try it on YouTube. And then we'll go back down to 3 videos a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, that was an AWS warning, or the American equivalent of an AWS warning. That's still saying clear, and I've still got 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. But that was definitely some sort of warning. It is quite nice in here though. Be nice to see some other traffic. I'm not sure what they're talking about is worsening weather. Yeah, the sky doesn't look great out there. But we haven't exactly got rain or not being blown around the rails. Well, that was an alert again. That was the AWS again. So I don't know what it's warning us of. There don't seem to be as many like green lights, unless it just relies on this system here to tell you it's clear. Obviously I'm used to seeing signals every so sort of far apart, and the signalling system warned you what's coming up next, being used to UK railways. We don't seem to be getting any of that here. Now Go Via is coming up now in 1.8 miles. It seems to be at a steady 70. It does look nice though. Apart from that, it doesn't look great. The Southport 1 main 1 west, 1 mile. There was a load of people then stood by that. I don't know what that was. Oh, there is another train coming the other way. Ah, so there's our green light. Flashing green though. Wasn't used to looking down. I'm used to looking above the gantries. Not used to looking down at ground level. Right, now Govire coming up. That's still saying clear and 70. So that's all good. Shame it's going to be another one where we're not really picking up any passengers. Well, we did, I suppose. Right, time minus bonus there. So 7 miles. Another Govire. South Norwalk track 1. Where we're due at 2019. And then pick up passengers from Stanford at 2028. It'd be nice to get a bit of a higher speed limit, considering we've got 6 miles to go. Yeah, I'm not so keen on that graphics there. That it doesn't look great, does it? Now, of all the places to stick the view inside, where there isn't a front or back to this carriage, why would you sit it here? Unless they're all like this. Right, AWS warning again. So a little bit more juice. Still saying clear, still saying 70, 5.6 miles to go. Not really seeing much of the scenery. Speeding. Oh yeah, I guess I am. Must be a downhill stretch. Oh, we've got a 40 coming up. So can I use the engine braking? Will that be enough to slow me down? Or am I going to have to apply the brakes? $40 and back to a 70. Let's try engine braking. Well, that appears to work. Obviously, as always, I've slowed down way too early. Down to a 40 we come. That's this bridge. I remember coming across this in another route coming the other way, or maybe in this way, that's got a 40-mile-an-hour limit over it, or a low limit anyway. Because there's a bridge here somewhere that's a lift-up jobby. It could be this one. Goes over the river and the actual bridge lifts. A lift-up jobby being the technical term for the bridge. I'm liking that sparking effect. That's really good. Right, AWS warning. I'm guessing that's warning me of the speed limit change. I thought it might have put the next speed limit in. She's about to go back to a 70 down here. So 2.9 miles to go to our next go via. But then we're not seeing much of the scenery, and there's not much of this worsening weather that we were warned about. You know, I was expecting to have to put the wipers on and stuff. But the weather looks okay at the moment. Oh yeah, thanks game. Up to a 70, then back down to a 45 again. Oh yeah, I knew I'm speeding. .45, then a 60. We still make their mind up as to what sort of speed limit they actually want me to do. Well, that should slow me down enough. New York. Well, this is New Jersey, isn't it? I'm guessing it goes into New York. Burke, Maine 1. I'm liking the train. Liking the track from what we can see of it at night anyway. I have done bits and pieces in the States. Been trying to concentrate mainly on UK stuff. Still got a couple of UK lines that I haven't done anything with. So it's not that Train Sim won't be appearing on the channel again. We'll certainly do some from time to time. We'll certainly chuck it on a Twitch stream, and then we'll put that out on YouTube. But I want to try and sort of mix up the content a bit. We'll be keeping OMSI on a Monday. We'll keep Fernbus and Tourist Bus on a Friday. Occasional bit of flight we'll chuck in there on a Saturday. But trying to find something to sit in the Wednesday slot. Or it could be that flight sits in the Wednesday slot, a bit of Wings Wednesday. But we'll see. I did say at the beginning of the year that we'd try trains for a couple of months. And we've done that. Right, up to a 60 now. We've got timing as bonus for that. Then back up to a 70. Stanford track 3, 7.9 miles, and that's our final destination. A bit of a non-stop run. I was hoping to do something with a few stops in it, and again, still not seeing anything of this worsening weather. So we're due in at 2028 to Stanford. Our ETA is 2025. So I'm expecting a few more issues between now and then. We'll keep this pace up as far as acceleration is concerned then, if we're due in a little bit early. Yeah, liking the way this thing looks from the outside. Well, that was another AWS warning. So something's going to change. keep an eye on the signals. Trying to lean around the corner, see if we can see anything coming up. Careful not to speed again. It says clear. No, it might be okay. See what happens when we pass these. Not actually a signal, is it? These things I thought were signal markers. Don't seem to be the case. Due in 6 minutes time, which if we get this run all the way in, I think it could be earlier than that. We've actually got points as well, 681. I'm sure that will change before now. I'm trying to keep my eye on the speed to make sure we don't. Slight uphill gradient that we've got going on here. So just about balancing the throttle, which at the low amount, you get 4% throttle to maintain this 70. Imagine these things are fairly energy efficient, as much as they can be anyway. Because they're only applying power, you know, amps are running at 46 amps going through the motors. We're only applying power then when we've got to accelerate or decelerate, or heavily anyway. Just trying to bring it back so it wouldn't actually class me as speeding. I only lost 12 then. .6 miles to go. Right, 50 mile an hour limit coming up. It's only quiet. I know diesel's got its advantages, but I do prefer the sound of a nice noisy dirty diesel. Don't forget, as we come in then to the final stretch, I will put a link to the Discord server below. A brilliant and a growing community over there on Discord, where various rooms to talk about various sorts of sim games. We've got a train sim room, we've got a bus and coach sim room, we've got a trucking room, we've got a flight room, we've got a racing room, we've got a general room, we've got an entertainment room, all sorts of things going on Discord. So if you've never thought about checking out Discord before, do please give it a look. It's a voice community, it's a text community, we can exchange pictures, you can have one-to-one conversations with people, and it's free. So I'll put a link to our awesome community in the description below, so do please check that out. And yeah, I hope don't be too upset that this isn't the end of Train Sim. Train Sim will be carrying on the channel, just being in a slightly lesser form. I'm going to try. I tried this for a couple of months just to see how it went down. We'll try a bit of trucking, I think. See how that goes, and it could be that we never know. We may see the return of Train Sim, or even something else. There's plenty of new sim games coming out. That there's always room for something new. So 1.59 miles to go, got a 45 limit coming up, then back up to 50, then into this train station. We were due in at 2028, We're going to be due in at 2025. So we're going to attempt not to speed. I'm using the engine to slow us down, or the motors, rather than use the brakes. So I'm guessing we'll have to use the brakes for the final bit though. And in we come. Flashing green light. And then AWS. Look, it wouldn't let me cancel. So now it's going to put the brakes on. So I've got wheel slip. I'm not surprised if you just put the brakes on full. Well, I was pressing the Q key to disable the AWS warning. It just wasn't having it. So I lost points then because it slammed the engine into reverse, which of course gave me wheel slip. And just outside the station as well. We were doing so well. And in we come to Stanford. See, it's doing it again. I'm pressing the Q key. Yeah, whether that's a glitch with this track, I don't know. Anyway, we are arriving. Albeit under a bit of wheel slip, but we're getting there. Let's let our lovely passengers off. Did the end of the train make it onto the platform? Yes, loads of room. So off they all get. Slowly. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more sim content from me, then do please hit subscribe. There's plenty of stuff to come, not only just from OMSI and Tourist Bus and Firm Bus. So we'll stick some trucking in there. Train sim will be amongst the mix. There's a few of the ship sim and sailing genres that I want to get back and do some more in as well. So all sorts of ground and sea and air and track and road based sim games to come up from me. So yeah, if you haven't done already, go on, hit the little subscribe button. I'm sure there'll be something in amongst the week's content that you'll want to enjoy. Well, we've arrived at Stanford. We're going to terminate the service here. Reports have come in about downed power lines ahead. It's going to be a disruptive night. Disruptive indeed. There we go. 774 XP gained. Only N Quarter has done that, and he got a score of 1,000. Yeah, lots of speeding and wheel slip. Yeah, that's not good, really, is he? So there we go. That's it from me then. Train Sim will be making a return at some point in the future. There's plenty of stuff to do in Train Sim World as well, so we haven't done that for a little while. But next week in the Wednesday slot could be the return of some trucking in good old ETS2. Until the next time then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.